the Dublin Celtic Tigers, taking on the Chicago Cougars.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Cougars and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Cougars.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Whitaker.
He's tackled.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 76 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it's good to make it 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
On first down, Rivers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 101 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 87 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
The pass.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on first down. It's Andrews, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side. Rivers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
An 8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
The previous play is under review.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Tigers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Andrews. Room here to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Let's go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
They'll run it with Andrews. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He's
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
His pass caught at the 4. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't it?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, it's Andrews. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10.
Ball carried by number 21.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2nd and 10.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Number 83.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Dublin.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this 1st half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chicago. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Whitaker. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Whitaker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 12 yards that time. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about two-thirds complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and that one.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Andrews. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On the ground, Andrews again. And Andrews lost the football.
A running play. A fumble. fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now back to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for number 46.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on fourth down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Tigers 24. Cougars 21.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Maybe he's wondering, hey, what else do I have to do? He's playing well as we roll through some of these highlights. Bottom line, though, they're down.
And while he may be wondering, he's got to get that out of his mind. He's got to think to himself, lead, continue to play well, maybe a little bit extra. That's what quarterbacks do when they're trying to get their teams into the victory lane.
See if he can lead them to that victory lane. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the 35.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass, a fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
3-yard line.
A dump off this time for Andrews. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Down at the 41.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 16-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
The running back
sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
From the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
The pass.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Rhodes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw now on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
responded, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
86. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Good. 4.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Makes the score Cougars 35. Celtic Tigers 27.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 15. 45 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
today.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo